Good evening, everyone. Welcome to HackNYU 2022. My name is Tizmia. I'm the co-executive director this year, and thank you so much for joining us today.
My name is Cindy, and I am the sponsorship chair for this year, and we're very excited to have you this weekend. So welcome to the opening ceremony.
Woo. HackNYU has been around for the past 8 years, and even though we can't be in person this year, we still want to provide you with the most memorable experience. So hopefully this opening ceremony and the rest of the weekend is just as great for you. So to get started, we have some resources outlined. Please join our Discord if you haven't already and check in, and you'll be able to access all of our channels and all the links. Also, check out our hacker guide for any tools, and this is perfect for first-time hackers. The platforms that we're using this year are Discord for chatting and any communications, Zoom for workshops, and also Gather for team formations. If you have any questions throughout the weekend, just go to the Ask Organizers channel and post it there, and one of our team members will be there to help you. And if you have any question about the schedule, it'll be updated and posted on the website, so keep checking and refreshing. We also have a lot of incredible mentors available this weekend for you. So if you get stuck or you need help ideating a project or an idea, jump into the channel and ask your question. A mentor will get back to you, and then you can jump into the voice channel for individualized help. So our tracks for this year are health and well-being, sustainability, education, and financial empowerment. All the details for each of these tracks and what you can do to win are linked on our dev post. We're also introducing a brand new track this year called Inclusion. I'm not going to spill too much about it, but we have a speaker coming on right after us to explain the importance of this topic and what you can do to win that prize. And we also have a bunch of challenges. For example, the most magical hack, best first-timer hack, most outrageous hack, best potential hack, best failed hack, and most engaged hackers. So there's a lot of potential to win great prizes this weekend. So keep hacking and don't give up.
We will also be hosting a lot of different raffles throughout this weekend. So please stay updated in the Discord channels and see what you can do to win an awesome prize. Project submissions. These are some of the qualifications that you need to submit a project. So you're going to be needing a summary, a GitHub repository link if available, and a 2 to 3 minute demo video. So this would be best if you upload it on YouTube or another platform, just something that's easily accessible via a link. All projects are due Sunday, February 27th at 10 a.m. Please do not be late to submitting your awesome project that you worked over the weekend. You can find out some more rules or see a couple of extra stuff over at our dev post link, which is shown above. I would also love to thank some of our corporate sponsors this year, Disney, Figma, and Meta. So thank you for helping us put together this amazing weekend. I would also love to thank some of our internal and additional sponsors as well for putting together this amazing weekend. So please stay updated over the course of the weekend. You can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, or on Instagram. Remember to tag us on anything you post, and also use the HackNYU 2022 hashtag to post your projects in progress. We're so excited to have everyone this weekend, and we cannot wait to see what you create.
We have some special messages from our sponsors up next, so stay tuned.
Hello everyone, I am super excited for Hack NYU. I hope you are too. My name is Ayush and I'm currently a coach at Major League Hacking. I love to play basketball and work on cars from time to time. If you're interested in what MLH or what I'm up to, you can check out our social media handles in the bottom left. And everything I'm going to talk about in the next 5 or 10 minutes is going to be in this URL right here. So, super important. Do not forget that it's hack.mlh.io. I'm going to say that one more time. Just write it down. Take a picture. Hack.mlh.io. Got it? I hope you did. So, what is Major League Hacking? Well, we are a global hacker community with over 135,000 hackers just like you. And by being here, you're actually winning community points for your school. So, if you go to any Major League Hacking event, you win community points for your university, organization, and whatnot. So, that's a lot about MLH and whatnot, but what am I even doing here this weekend? Well, to get started, tomorrow I'm going to be hosting a Bob Ross MS Paint mini event. That's going to be tomorrow at 11 a.m. It's going to be on Discord. I hope to see you all there. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a great way to start your day. You know, you might be a little bit stressed from all the work you're going to be doing this night. So just take a break with me. We're going to have a bunch of fun. Also, we've got, if you're a student, definitely go check out the student developer pack. It's super, super cool. There's a bunch of different tools on there. Just take a go, just to go take a look at it. It's gonna be at hackpack/GitHub. And besides that, we're gonna have all the resources you need for this weekend. To get started, um, we're gonna hit up everyone with a $50 free trial for Twilio. No credit card need or anything like that. It's a great way to just get two-factor authentication done in your website or any app that you're making. I think that this is like, if you have the time, you might as well go mess around with it. Also, cool thing to add to your tool belt. Besides that, let's say you're making a website. Well, you get a free .tech domain, which is from domain.com, and the weekend code for this weekend is Yay Hacking. I'll also put this in the MLH Discord channel. We also have Google Cloud here, so you're like, oh, I've got this .tech domain, but where do I even host it? Well, we got you covered on that as well with $50 Google Cloud credits. I think this may have gone down to 25. I'm not. I'll have to go check, and I'll make sure to update that in our Discord channel. But if you want to go look at that up, it's gonna be hackpack/Google Cloud credits. Once again, these links and whatnot are on hack.NYU, but I'll also make sure to put them on the Discord channel. Besides that, I hope there's a couple of people here that are going to be working on a hardware hack this weekend. And if you do, you can earn a sweet hardware prize. And just a heads up, working on something like Alexa or Google Cloud is considered a hardware hack. So, besides that, we've got a bunch of different hackathon starter kits, which is right here. It's going to be hackpack/learn. So here are a couple, but there are a bunch more. So if you're like, oh, I want to learn something new, what can I learn? Well, go check out hackpack/learn. So here are some of the prizes for weekend. This actually doesn't have everything listed. You can go check out DevPost. They should have all of our prizes listed there, and that will give you a better idea of all the MLH prizes. Besides that, I hope everyone here demos. I cannot emphasize that enough. Um, it doesn't matter how incomplete your project is. Please go demo. Just be like, look, I know I didn't finish, but this is what I tried out. This is what my attempt was. Just go demo, and you know, super sick. Everyone gets pretty sick I demoed sticker if they do demo. So that's just an incentive to go demo. Besides that, we do have the MLH Career Lab. So if you're interested in landing a internship or a job, go check out Hack++Careers. And now, on a more serious note, MLH hackathons are a safe space for everyone. I truly cannot emphasize this slide enough. Um, but by being here, you are abiding to the code of conduct, which is right there in front of you, mlh.io/code of conduct. If you want to go read it, you can go read it. But the TLDR is just that let's just respect everyone. Just be nice, be kind. And if something does happen, though, you can contact me. You can contact any other organizer. Or if you don't want to contact, if you're not comfortable with that, you can email us at instance@mlh.io or also the phone number listed in the bottom left-hand corner. So, once again, thanks again to all of our partners. We couldn't do this without them. And of course, thanks again to all of you all. Can't do a hackathon without the hackers and the organizers. But anyway, that's it for me. And take care, everyone. Excited for what you make this weekend. Bye-bye. Peace.
Hey, HackNYU students, welcome to HackNYU. My name is Zach. I use he, him pronouns. I have brown skin, black hair, and I am currently wearing a black Adidas sweatshirt. I work for Disney, which I've been proud to call my home for the better part of the last 11 years. When people think of Disney, they probably think of films from our animation studio like The Lion King, or maybe from some of the studios that we've been fortunate enough to have join our family over the past couple of years, like Coco from Pixar, The Mandalorian from Lucasfilm, and Black Panther from Marvel. Maybe you've been fortunate enough to experience our content in more interactive ways through our parks, retail stores, or cruises. Or maybe after a particularly long day, you just like to wind down with some comfort childhood favorites on Disney Plus. Whatever the case may be, everyone has some degree of familiarity with who we are. And a big reason for all of that is the technology that goes into what we put out there. While yes, Disney does rely on artists and storytellers to keep innovating, we wouldn't be where we are without all the technology that powers the magic. We pioneered the usage of the multi-plane camera back in the 1930s for feature films like Snow White. And that spirit of innovation continues today through our technologies and our content, interactive experiences, and distribution platforms. Software engineering is the reason why the water in Moana was able to emote as much as it did. And additionally, our product managers played a huge part in our magic bands at Walt Disney World, where you're able to scan a wristband to order food, use an express line, and check into your hotel rooms. Our team of data scientists review different trends on Disney Plus to turn your repeat viewings of High School Musical, the musical, the series, into a fully one-of-a-kind experience. And yes, my Olivia Rodrigo loving self does speak from personal experience regarding that last one. This is only a small percentage of what our technologists have done over the years, and the possibilities of what they're able to do in the coming years are limitless. A lot of our Disney technologists started out just like you as college students, looking to expand their horizons and see what the world beyond academia was like. Luckily, Disney is a big enough company to the point where if you have a dream job, it probably exists somewhere in the Disney umbrella. Later on in the event, you'll be lucky enough to hear from Claire Carroll, an NYU alumna who now works on our Imagineering team. For those of you who need a quick brush up on our Disney trivia, the Imagineers are the ones who figure out how to transform our movies and other content into one-of-a-kind interactive experiences at our parks. I'm excited for Claire to be able to share her story with you. If you'd like any additional resources, I encourage you to visit disneytech.com and disneyinterns.com afterwards, where you can explore our tech endeavors further and learn how to start your own Disney story. And who knows, maybe what you're able to accomplish this weekend will be the first chapter of you writing your own Disney story. Anyways, that's about all I've got for you for right now. I personally can't wait to see what you're able to come up with throughout the weekend. So to all of my future software engineers, data analysts, user experience designers, and everyone else in between, I am wishing you all the best of luck this weekend. Thank you so much for listening and happy hacking. Take care.
Hello, Hack NYU. My name's Lauren McCann, and I'm the head of the Figma for Education team. I'm also a former teacher, an ice cream enthusiast, and a beginner Figma user myself. So if you're sitting there thinking, what the heck is a Figma? I can explain. So Figma is a design platform for teams who build products together, and is our mission at Figma to make design more accessible to everyone. We have two main tools that you should know about. The first is Figma Design, and the second is a newer tool we have called FigJam. So first, we have Figma Design. Now, this is where teams come together to design, test, and just ship better products. Figma was the first design tool built for the web, and it combines powerful features with multiplayer functionality so that you can work with a bunch of people all on the same page. It can be faster, easier, and more fun to build your products together from start to finish. Then we have FigJam, which maybe you haven't heard about as much, and this is our new online whiteboard for teams to ideate and brainstorm together. Figma is just freaking fun and makes everything from research and discovery to design sprints a lot easier. And so whether you're working alone or you're collaborating with a team like you are this weekend, FigJam can be an amazing place to start and sketch out those ideas. Anyways, we're so excited to be partnering with everyone at HackNYU for this event. And I just want to say, you have a really incredible group of organizing people, so make sure you thank them when you're at the event. So this weekend, you'll see Figma show up in three main ways. The first is that we're having a Figma 101 workshop on Saturday from 5 to 6 p.m. So my teammate Miggy will be teaching that class. Don't worry, it's not me. He has been a designer for over 20 years and used to actually be a design professor. So you should swing by there. Even if you're brand new, or maybe you know a little bit about Figma and you just want a few more tips, that will be a really great workshop to learn more about Figma and how you could use it this weekend for your tools and projects. The second thing is that we'll be sponsoring a challenge for best design. So as part of this challenge, every member of the winning team will get a $50 gift certificate to the Figma swag store, where you can find, in my not biased opinion, some pretty cool gear. And then lastly, if you didn't already know, we actually make Figma professional accounts available for free, 100% free to all students. So if you haven't already, you should go on over to we have a page at figma.com/education, and you can go and sign up there to get that free account. And as part of this, we'll also be raffling off $100 to the Figma swag store for anyone who signs up and enters into the contest form that was already sent out. So thanks again so much for considering using Figma as part of your project. We cannot wait to see what you create, and best of luck. Happy hacking.
Hello, Hack NYU participants! It is so wonderful to be supporting this year's hackathon, and I wanted to take a moment to welcome you all and send everyone a virtual handshake. My name is Alyssa, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm a university recruiter here at Meta, formerly known as Facebook. It's definitely exciting times here at Meta as we have changed our name to focus on our new challenge, building the metaverse. We've also had an update to our core values, and I'm excited to share that this year's challenge will focus on one of our new values, which is build awesome things. Build awesome things pushes us to ship things that are not just good, but also awe-inspiring. We've already built products that are useful to billions of people, but in our next chapter, we'll focus more on inspiring people as well. Therefore, I'm excited to share that our prize will go to the best creative hack, which promotes and represents this value and creates a positive impact for the community. And the winners of this hack will receive Facebook portals. Best of luck, and can't wait to see what you all create.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on which part of the world you're joining us from today. I'm thrilled to welcome all of you to Hack NYU 2022. Thank you so much for participating and joining us today. My name is Dr. Lisa Coleman, and I am the Senior Vice President for Global Inclusion and Strategic Innovation here at NYU. I use she and her pronouns. On the behalf of the Office of Global Inclusion, we are happy to be a co-sponsor for this year's hackathon and to be partnering with Hack NYU to highlight global inclusion, diversity, belonging, equity, and access and innovation throughout this year's event. As we approach this work, I think about the work of Dr. Scott Page, whose research on diversity and inclusion demonstrates that there is what he calls a diversity bonus that comes from increased diversity and inclusion efforts across and within teams that makes us all better at innovation and at solving problems. However, what we know is that within the field of technology and innovation, unfortunately, there continues to be certain groups who are underrepresented. Within hackathons, for instance, we know from the data reported by the Major League Hacking Organization that there's only a little over 25% of participants who identify as female or non-binary. Similarly, there is an overwhelmingly lack of representation of other historically marginalized groups as well. It is important to ensure greater representation across all sectors, across all disciplines, and particularly as we think about this future of work, hackathons, AI, robotics, algorithms, and other spaces, where we have the objective is to ideate and innovate solutions that can become and deal with, right, solutions to some of the challenges that face our society today. And we know we have big challenges before us, challenges like sustainability, et cetera. So we can't stop there. We have to think about what we can do to ensure that people from all backgrounds feel welcome, feel included, feel like they belong, feel like they can fully thrive and access, and that they're welcomed into the environment. We have to work to ensure that there is a space to talk about global inclusion, diversity, belonging, equity, and access in our hackathons, in the future of work, and beyond. That is why we are so excited to be a co-sponsor for this year's hackathon and appreciate all of the efforts that this year's coordinators have done to ensure that global inclusion, diversity, belonging, equity, and access is a through line through all aspects of this year's hackathon. And to that end, I want to invite you, it's a shameless plug, but to invite you to join OGI for a session tomorrow for our session focused on design thinking and inclusive innovation. I want to encourage everyone to participate and compete in the inclusion innovation track this weekend, to take a deeper dive into what actions you might be able to take from your sphere of influence to address challenges as they relate to global diversity, equity, inclusion, belonging, and access. In the Office of Global Inclusion, inclusive innovation is a priority for us as we continue to move forward. It is also a priority across the university, not only in New York, but also across all of our global network. It is our objective to support, develop, and encourage the research, scholarship, and students in their work to co-create with our faculty, with postdocs, and with their peers, new innovations to address historical marginalization, underrepresentation, to make transformative changes that we haven't even yet imagined that will allow us all to thrive, be more sustainable, and leverage the immense expertise and the diversity of that expertise, that bonus across NYU and all of our global communities. So as I come to a close, I want us to think about transformation. Transformation, of course, means many things to many people, but for me, I pull this term from the work of my partners in South Africa. In South Africa, chief diversity officers are called chief transformation officers. And so in this work, it's the work of how do we think about how do we transform these spaces to increase both representation, but also culture and climate to ensure that these spaces are accessible, but also welcome to everyone. I challenge all of you to think about this question throughout the hackathon, but also after the hackathon, when you continue in your classes, your research, and throughout all of your work and studies. Finally, I want to thank everyone who's made HackNYU 22 possible, from everyone behind the scenes with the logistics for this weekend's program, because we know the people behind the scenes, thank you. Sometimes you don't get enough credit for all the work that you do. And all the people who've coordinated, including presidents Tasmia and MD, and all the other students and staff who've been involved in making this happen. I will leave you with a final quote from one of my favorite authors, the great James Baldwin. Quote, "The world is before you, and you need not take it or leave it as it was when you came in," end quote. We try to underscore that work in all of our work in OGI. So let us take a proactive steps for making this world better, more equitable, and inclusive for us all. Let's do that during this event, but as we have already said, beyond and into the future. I hope the rest of this weekend is spectacular. Be well and take very good care. Thanks again.